for fur. Yeah. Off we go. And here is Niteo, which I named him Niteo because that means to shine. And I think he's going to turn into a really nice horse. He obviously needs some groceries and a lot of TLC, but that will happen. And he is a 4-year-old, and he's pretty big. I think he's around 15 hands right now from the Divide Basin HMA. And you can see me here, I'm moving panels and putting up my fence, but we let him kind of hang out in the round pen. However, I have other horses in this field, and I didn't want them touching noses just for biosecurity measures. I always like to have the horses, you know, separated so they can't touch nose to nose the first 2 weeks when I have a new horse come into the farm. So he's settling in pretty good. You know, he handled us kind of moving around the panels and being around his pen. That didn't really bother him. And he's kind of checking out my Jack Russell Fergus, and he's pretty curious about that. So seems to be a little guarded. He has a bubble, but it's about, I'd say, like a 10-meter bubble. So he kind of lets me hang out in his pen. And you can see the peanut gallery here, inspecting their buffer. And just a little bit of trot from him, but again, I wanted him just to kind of settle down. Wanted to kind of just see how he felt about things. Interestingly enough, he was quite content with me being behind him. It's always interesting how different every Mustang is and what they're comfortable with and what they're not, but he's got a good 40 pounds of alfalfa hay from Larson's, which really will pack the pounds on. And then I did a little bit of positive association work, where when he would look at me and he got comfortable with me kind of tossing the alfalfa to him. The first time I did that, kind of scared him. But overall, I was really pleased with how he did, and he was even comfortable enough to do a roll with me just hanging out in the pen. So that was kind of a big deal for him to feel, comfortable enough to do that with me around him on his first day of arrival. So nice and low key. He's settled in really well, so we're going to work on tomorrow further building up on the positive associations and seeing how we can start building our trust and developing our bond.